On average, how many hours a week do you work? 50, 60, even 70 hours? Being an accountant means you're going to be busy all the time. So let me show you in 5 simple pillars how you can change that. In this video, I'm here to show you how you can create lean, automated workflows that are quick and easy to implement. By removing the valueless, time-consuming tasks from your workflow, you will not only save time, you'll become more engaged with your business, and you will have a better understanding of how it is performing. My name is Tim Wright. Over 17 years of working as an accountant for a number of businesses all over the world, I started to notice a growing trend. And that is all businesses experience the same pain points associated with things like compliance, financial control, and having timely access to good financial information. And not forgetting the long hours that accountants tend to work. Over my career, I've developed what I call the Accountant's Toolkit. This contains 5 pillars that I have implemented in a number of businesses to help them overcome these pain points. So what's in my Accountant's Toolkit? The first pillar I want to tell you about is excess processing. Accountants are analytically minded people. Our default is to deep dive into detail in everything that we do, from producing the monthly management report pack to entering details on an invoice. But this can have the reverse effect of the exact reason why we go into great detail, which is making information easy for other people to understand. Excess processing can also result in a burden on your own time and your business's resources. I go into more detail on how you can overcome excess processing in a free webinar that I'm running at the moment. The second pillar is about removing wasted motion. If you heavily rely on paper documents, or if you find yourself having to constantly hunt down information in your business that you thought you previously filed away somewhere, then wasted motion is more than likely present. So join my free webinar below and I will show you some more detailed examples and solutions on wasted motion. The third pillar is about reducing waiting times. And let's face it, the number one tool for accountants is Excel. And like a lot of things in life, less is more. And this is also true when using Excel. A lot of accountants will cram as much information into a single spreadsheet as possible. They will create overly complicated formulas, and this tends to result in duplicated information. And over time, this leads to spreadsheets becoming a burden on your computer's resources, meaning it can take forever to even open the spreadsheet, let alone update it with new information and wait for it to refresh. I talk about this in more detail in the free webinar, along with some solutions on how you can overcome big resource heavy spreadsheets. And the fourth pillar is about defects. And let me ask you this. How often do you find yourself making changes to your work after you've completed a task? If your answer to that question is yes, it happens all the time, then it probably means that your workflows contain defects. It is absolutely fundamental that you remove as many defects from your workflows as possible, as this will enable you to save time and your business will save money, and it will ensure the accuracy of key pieces of information that you use to help your business make strategic decisions. So in the webinar, I will show you some ways in which you can safeguard your workflows from defects. And the final pillar that I want to tell you about is increasing your engagement. And most accountants will say that they feel engaged with their business because they're always busy. With 1,000,001 things to do all the time, they feel that it's actually not possible to not be engaged. But engagement isn't only about being busy or about knowing every nook and cranny of the business. The likelihood is, if you spend a lot of time manually entering data, such as creating monthly reports or entering supplier invoices into your account system, then you're probably not as engaged with your business as you think you are. I'll show you how you can increase your engagement in the free webinar as well. With the benefit of being able to draw on my experience of working for many different businesses over the last 17 years, it has enabled me to establish my Accountant's Toolkit. This is not only a concept, I have implemented the pillars from within the toolkit to help a number of accounts departments all over the world. I realized that people needed actionable steps that they could follow to help them transform their accounts departments. So in order to do that, I created an online webinar to show them exactly that, actionable steps. So click on the link below to sign up for my free webinar where I will show you exactly how you can create lean automated workflows that you can use right now to transform your own accounts department. And not only that, you'll learn a lot more than the points that I've touched on in this video. Realistically, how much longer are you going to be able to carry on the way that you are? We both know that it's not sustainable to be working 50, 60 or even 70 hours a week. And without the right policies and systems and controls in place, you will always be fighting tooth and nail to get things done. This all leads to higher levels of stress and feelings of disengagement with your business. If you want to carry on this way, then it's up to you, go ahead. But if you know that something needs to change and you need to take action now, getting a space on my free webinar is really going to help you create lean, automated workflows and transform your accounts department and business. So go ahead, sign up to my free webinar below. I hope to see you there soon. Thanks.